the Zenova Pilates Home Reformer. Is it any good? Let's find out. Stick around. Yo guys, what is going on? This is Michael, and today I am reviewing the Zenova Pilates Home Reformer. This is kind of a cool gift that I got for this past Christmas. I've been using it, and I kind of wanted to give my thoughts about it. Now, just before we get started, no, I'm not a pro Pilates user. I had one class or maybe two classes back in college. I did it a couple times. It was a lot of fun. It was a good workout. And my family knew I wanted to do more home workouts instead of having to go out to the gym. So I got a home Pilates reformer, which is a lot of fun, actually. And then before we get started anymore, welcome to all my new users, or my new viewers rather. And my subscribers as well. This is a review channel. Typically I do specs and features. I'll do a demo of the product and an overall rating so that you guys can know what I think of the product. So we'll get going here. Just so you know, no, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Zenova or anything like that. If you are interested in picking this guy up, I will have an affiliate link down below so you can check pricing on it. It's an Amazon link, so you know it's nice and secure. So let's get into the Zenova Pilates Home Reformer. First of all, on Amazon, this thing goes for $359. Again, that's at the time of purchase. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less, but it does have 21 reviews, 4 stars on Amazon. So it is a highly rated product, but there's not that much, obviously, reviews out there for it. So just a little bit about the Zenova Pilates Home Reformer. It's a foldable Pilates reformer, which is really cool because it can fold up and it gets put away, really good for small spaces. Holds up to 300 pounds. It comes mostly assembled. When I opened this box up, there was not really much to do at all. You had to like screw in a few things, but other than that, it was pretty much fully assembled by the time I got here. It does weigh a lot. I mean, by a lot, I think it's like 80 pounds or something like that. So, but it is just a big old box, so it's kind of hard to maneuver it around where you're trying to go. So I'd recommend definitely having 2 people if you could do that. I was able to do it by myself, but I'd recommend an extra person if you could. It extends out to 83.5 inches. It is 21 inches tall, and it is 18 inches wide, or I could have that reversed. But it folds down into half that, obviously. Now, how does that compare to a commercial reformer that you would find at a professional gym or something like that? So it is about a little over a foot shorter than you would find at a commercial gym. Also, it's a little bit skinnier than you would find at a commercial gym, and for some reason, it's a little bit taller than you would find at a commercial gym. So if you're looking for an exact replica of a commercial gym, obviously this is not it. This is a home version of it, and it is built really well, and it does the job. The only thing is when you're using your feet on it, you can, depending on how tall you are, you can end up hitting the back of it. I'd say if you're over, I don't know, maybe 5'3" or 5'4", if you're over 5'4" and you do a full leg extension, then you're probably going to end up hitting the back. And you'll see that in the video when I show you along a little bit further down the road. But some of the pros for it, it's really good for small spaces. If you live in an apartment, it's really good. It doesn't make a lot of noise at all. Folds up in a very small footprint. It is really stable. It is really well built. I did not feel like I was going to fall off on that thing. And as you'll see in the video, I did some pretty sketchy stuff. I did some pretty advanced moves on it, which I'm not an advanced person at all, but I thought you guys would have fun seeing me, almost hurt myself. But yeah, so it's built really, really well. It's nice and sturdy. It does have the ability to decline and incline, which is really cool. You just take down, the legs on it, and you can do decline, incline, or you could put it completely flat against the floor if you wanted to. You can also upgrade the bungees. So this is bungees, not springs, but you can upgrade the bungees if you want. Some of the cons against it, it is a little bit higher off the ground than normal. So if you're going to do I don't know, like those squat presses where you have one leg up on the reformer and then are going down off the sides, it's going to be a little bit harder because the bench is a little bit higher than normal. Again, it's not as long as a normal reformer, and you'll see that in the demo video. The resistance band are all the same. I believe there's 5 of them. And they're all the same. They're all stock low resistance. Now, the good news on that is you can go on Amazon and you can purchase a new higher resistance band, which is cool. And they're pretty easy to replace. So it's not that difficult at all to replace these guys. And so it says the straps are too long for comfort. That's going to be a personal thing. What I ended up doing was taking off the carabiners that kind of combines the straps and the string together, for lack of a better word, the cable that you use to actually pull yourself. It was a little too long. So I took that off and then I ended up zip tying so that there was just a couple inches shorter between the handle and the actual cable itself. And you'll see that in the demo. I'm doing a bad job describing it, but you'll see it in the demo, what I'm talking about. In any case, speaking of the demo of the Zenova, let's go ahead and get to the demo so we can show you guys what it looks like fully assembled and in action. Okay, so this is, again, the Zenova Home Pilates Reformer. It looks really nice. It basically comes assembled like that right out of the box. There's really not too much. I think you have to put on those little pulley levers, and that's pretty close to it. The padding feels really, really good. It's really stable and really nice premium padding feel. As you can see, this is the cables or the bungees that it comes with. They're really easy to replace, to take off and put on. As you can see, I'm doing that with one hand while I'm holding a camera. It's very convenient to be able to do that, and you can replace it as well, and I'll show you the underneath. But as you can see, it's pretty long. It's really long. The quality of the nylon string is really good. The cable, never thought it was going to snap or anything. That's kind of a view of the rails. And you can see it's got like a rail pulley system, and that's how you slide back and forth. Underneath, that is where you actually have the bungees, and on the other side is where it clips in, kind of like a ball type of thing. Really easy to replace if you wanted to get higher resistance. Now, this headboard, for lack of a better word, goes all the way down and it goes all the way up. It's got a lot of different adjustable sizes to it, so you can really put it exactly where you want for whatever activity you're doing. Now, these are the handles that I was talking about. The straps actually feel really good. They're premium straps. And these zip tie that you can see right here, that's where I actually took off the carabiner and put on zip ties instead. Just gave me an extra couple of inches to take off so that it's a little bit more comfortable when I'm moving it around. The way the legs stand up is they have these pins that you put inside, these hinge pins. They lock into place, and you just pull it out and it can easily be put down. If you wanted to do incline Pilates, you have that option, which is really cool. Not a lot of home Pilates reformers have that as an option. And then you just put the pins right back in. The other side does the same exact thing. You could do decline if you want. Now, decline's really, really easy because you're working with your body weight. So I don't know why you would want to do that, but you could. And then the pulleys actually go up and down as well. They're nice and sturdy. They move a little bit in the video there, but I wasn't ever afraid of them breaking off. And then you can lay it down completely flat if you want to, if you don't want to extend it off the ground, which is cool. And so now we're going to go ahead and fold it up, and then this is how you're going to go ahead and fold it up. Now, the folding up is not the greatest mechanism in the world. You detach the bungees entirely, and then you kind of pull up from the center. And it's kind of difficult because it's a little heavy and it's a little awkward. But as you can see, the bench itself is a little bit longer than either of the railings. So you can see that the bench is actually not inside. The end of the bench is not inside where the wheels are. The actual railings right there. It does fold up very small and goes against that corner, but you can see the bench is not inside. So when you re-put the Pilates Reformer down, you have to make sure you align the wheels inside of the railings, and then it can start to work again. Once you've done it a couple times, you kind of figure it out, and it's not that difficult. And then you go ahead and put it back up and put the bungees back on, and you can use it again. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a couple workouts of what I remember from my college days. But again, remember, I am not an expert at this, so please don't judge my form. These are just the simple exercises that I could see people doing kind of every day. And this is the extension. So when you use your foot, you can see the top of my head is actually hitting the back there. I can't extend any further right there. And that's something you won't have with a commercial reformer, but you do get it with this. It's a little bit shorter, but if you can get past that, it's actually a really good pickup. And it's nice and smooth. It's a little squeaky. I recommend putting some WD-40 on there. And this is the Home Pilates Reformer. So I thought I'd show you guys some of the more advanced techniques, even though I don't know how to do them at all. But these are some Pilates cards we picked up on Amazon. And I thought I'd show you these. I'll put a link to these cards down below. But I thought I'd go ahead and randomly pick some out and try to do some little bit more advanced moves. And again, as you can see, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And isn't that really the point? Yeah, I think yeah, my foot got a little cramped right there. But yeah, so I'm just showing a couple of the techniques here, just so you guys can kind of see the full range of motion that this Pilates reformer kind of gives you. And again, it does enough. That leg extension thing, it's not that huge of a deal because you're really able to do a bunch of things outside of those really tough leg extensions. And we'll try. Yeah, that's a fail. That is, I'm trying to bridge as much as I can, but I can't. Some of these I think I'm able to do. I don't know. Maybe those professional Pilates people out there can kind of show me or tell me if how bad my technique is. Be nice in the comments down below. And those are really slick cards, so I just dropped all of them. So we'll try this guy out as well. Really, and again, the point of this is so that you guys can see all the different moves that you can kind of do on this. There's really not that many limitations because it's built extremely well. Now, this is the dangerous one. I do not recommend you guys try this one. I almost flipped over. I almost flipped over and hurt myself. So I don't recommend that you guys do that one. And that one I'm definitely not doing. The bridge. Anyway, and there it goes again. Anyway, you guys pretty much get the gist of it. It is a very functional, very cool, very well done Pilates reformer. I recommend it. The only issue is that it's a little taller off the ground, and I don't know why they did that with the legs. The legs could be shortened. I don't know why they made it taller than most reformers. It could be a little bit longer. Again, that could have been maybe a shipping issue, a box issue. I'm not sure. Could have been a little bit longer. Could have been probably a little bit wider. But for the price, it's a really good price point. These home Pilates reformers, they can get up to, you know, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. There's really no limit on the home Pilates reformers. And this is really one of the only choices for an at-home Pilates reformer that's in a reasonable budget, right? So if I had to give this thing a star rating, I think I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 stars. And the reason being for 4 stars is because it's a little bit taller off the ground, so you're not able to do those things, and it's a little bit longer. But other than that, it works really, really well, and you're able to change out those bungees really easily, and it folds up into very small area. If you don't care that it's a little bit shorter than normal, and honestly, I'm completely functional without it, then I would say it's a really solid pickup. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think down below if you ended up getting this reformer. Let me know how you think it compares to other commercial reformers or maybe other reformers that you've picked up. I don't really see anything else in this price range, which is why I think it's such a good purchase. If you can, please like and subscribe down the video if you found any content in this video at all. I appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much and have a good rest of your guys' day. See ya. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video, really appreciate it. If you found any of the content useful, please hit the like button down below. Also down below, there are going to be links to all the products that you saw today. They are Amazon affiliate links, so it really helps out the channel when you guys click on those. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day.